Bulgaria is returning to Eurovision this year for the first time since 2022. They're sending Dara with Bangaranga. But is Bangaranga a banger? Let's review Eurovision. So, yes, Bulgaria is returning to Eurovision for the first time in a number of years, since 2022. They're sending Dara. It was a national final winner. It's not been kind of picked internally. That's right, isn't it? Just making it
It
up.
was a weird national final though, because I mean, from what I remember, you couldn't actually vote for anything. I think it was national final, but they kind of presented three songs, and then one of them was like, "Yeah, that's it."
Well, hey ho. At least you get to see a little bit behind the scenes of how it might get picked. But yeah, so it's the first time they've been back in a while. Bulgaria has a fairly kind of mixed record at Eurovision. They've had a lot of kind of really memorable entries. Their best winner entry was 2017, where they came second. And then their kind of history before that has been kind of mixed. But they're back this year. Jack, what do you make of their entry?
I'm a big fan of it. I'm a big fan. It's fun. It's very 2020s. It's very, is it Gen Z, Gen Z, whatever we call it nowadays. It is music for the TikTok age. And in a time when it's hard to have any sort of chart success if you've not got something that can then be played on loop on an Instagram reel, on a TikTok thing, because that's just the way the music industry is at this time of our lives. This plays into it massively, and I think it's not a surprise. This, so far at least, is the viral hit of the year. Some of the videos that of the music video of this are getting sort of 6, 7, 8, 9 million views on Instagram and TikTok. It is, I mean, it's blowing up in a way that a lot of other entries aren't this year. And I just think it's really fun. It's complete nonsense. And from another country, this sort of nonsense entry, I probably wouldn't be as much of a fan of, but there's something just quite endearing about it. And once she gets going, and there's that whole dance routine thing as well that she does, I don't know. I find myself really being drawn into it, and I enjoy it. Is it gonna win a Pulitzer Prize for the best lyrics? No. But as a way, and we'll talk about this in a bit, of opening one of the semi-finals, and as a way of shoring up big televote support, because, and we've seen before, Bulgaria can draw in the televote if the song's right. I think this is one of their sort of best entries for quite some time. So yeah, I'm a big fan of this.
Yeah, no, I agree completely. It feels like a really strong entry to be kind of coming back to the contest with. I agree. It's like really tapping into that kind of like Gen Z, like TikTok, Instagram, needing a kind of part of a song that can really like go viral. And this feels like it. It feels like the kind of the bangaranga, and having some kind of funky like dance moves to go with it. That feels like a very much like a TikTok moment that can just like circulate and kind of go pretty far. So yeah, I it's yeah, it's not reinventing, well, it's not reinventing the wheel, but I do think it's a very strong entry. And sometimes when kind of countries come back after a break, their entries can feel just like a bit of a letdown, whereas this feels like they're making a kind of statement with their return. But yeah, as you mentioned, it's opening semi-final two. How do you think it's gonna get on?
Well, there's almost no better song to open the second semi-final. It is very bang in your face. It'll draw people in. And it's not in the slightest going to be an anchor to its performance standards. Because as we were saying in our Greek review, and if you haven't watched that, it was released yesterday, go and watch it. The semi-finals are so short this year. There's only 15 songs that actually being first is not that much of a is not that much of an impediment anymore. If it's a 20 song semi-final, then yeah, it might be, but 15, you will be remembered by the end of it. So I think, yeah, this is sailing through. I think the juries will get behind it to an extent, but this is just televotes, got flashing lights for the televote. So I think it will sail through. And in the final, I can see it coming top 10 in the final, to be honest. I think I would not be surprised or offended if it's in the top 10, because the televote will big it up. And we're still, I mean, we're recording this in early April. There's still 6 weeks until the contest. That means there's 6 weeks of impressions that it can get on TikTok and it can get on Instagram. And by the time of the final, casual viewers will probably have heard the song before. That's what happened with Tattoo. Tattoo went a little bit viral on TikTok beforehand. By the time of the show, people knew what it was. So I think she will benefit. And yeah, I can see this possibly being top three with the televote in the final, to be honest, and being top 10 overall. I'm going to give Bulgaria a 7.5 out of 10 because I think it is good, fun. It's not reinventing the wheel, but I think it's, it's as you say, it's a statement of intent for Bulgaria's return and welcome back. And what a good welcome it is.
Cool. We're very united in our views so far because I also had Bulgaria down as a 7.5.
Great minds
Um,
think alike.
Indeed. Yeah. Well, don't worry, stay tuned, guys. I'm sure there will be divisions in our views, but yeah, I think this is a very solid entry. I agree it's probably top 10 in the final, which hopefully that will kind of give Bulgaria the kind of the confidence and the willingness to kind of realize that they're good at this. They should keep kind of coming back and not withdraw again from the contest. But yeah, so we're fans of Bangaranga. Let us know what you think in the comments. And don't forget to like and subscribe so you get notified every time we upload a new video, which will be coming daily in the run up to the contest. But yeah, that's it from us today. See you next time.